Juliet must practice at least 98 hours every 2 weeks for football. Juliet has done 13 hours. What's the minimum number of hours she needs to practice in order to get all hours done? Write and solve an inequality that represents the situation. So it may not be the first thing on the list to do, but the first thing we should do is underline and box, circle, or keywords and numbers. So the first thing we're going to underline is at least, because that's telling us it's at least 98 hours. And then we're going to want to box 98, because that's one of the numbers we'll be using. We're also going to want to box 13. And we definitely want to underline what we're looking for. So what we're looking at is what minimum number of hours she needs to practice in order to get all hours done. So the first thing we want to do is 98 is greater than J plus 13. So the first thing we're going to do for this is subtract both sides by 13. Now all we're trying to do on this side is bring down the J. Now we subtract instead of add, because doing one-step equations you must do the opposite of what the equation is. So since it's adding, we're going to be subtracting. So now that we've brought down the J, 98 minus 13 would be 85. So the answer would be 85 is greater than J. So you're probably wondering, what is logic? Logic is reasoning conducted or assessed according to strict principles of validity. Logic is basically a claim that has reasonings and facts that is true. So a non-math example of logic would be a horse has no arms, because it is scientifically proven that horses do not have arms. This is a logic because there's reasoning behind it. So what even is the language of algebra? The language of algebra is used to create mathematical models of real-world scenarios, also to handle problems that we can't solve only using arithmetic. In a simpler way to say this, it's basically symbols used to make statements. And lastly, is it possible to oversimplify? In my opinion, it isn't possible to oversimplify. Although many people say it is, I don't believe that. It will still be the same number, just not as big of a number. This is why I don't believe that it is possible to oversimplify. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you with inequalities. And as Liza Koshy would say, bye!